Hello everybody, welcome to ApGap Cruiser. Today I'm going to do a review on one of Harley Davidson's pieces of heated gear. This is their jacket liner. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I found. I've had it for about a year, maybe a little bit under that. I've used it a bunch, going back and forth to work in the morning, early mornings. One of the things that I really love about this jacket, or liner, is it's super well made. The fabric is very, very comfortable. It's a stretchy fabric. It's very soft. It's very warm as well, just by itself, even if you're not turning on the heated element inside. So I've really enjoyed that. The fit around the neck too is very nice. It's fleece lined on the inside, so it doesn't get really scratchy, it doesn't get caught. It also has on the zipper on the inside, there's a flap that protects it from ever touching your skin anywhere, including going over the top so it doesn't touch the bottom of your chin. So that's super nice. This thing is amazing to wear, super comfortable. The only bummer thing that I kind of felt like, I'm a fairly thin person and it's a very boxy shape. It's not a fitted shirt. This is the perfect size for me. The sleeve length is right, the neck is right, the shoulders is perfect, but kind of down low around the waist, it's very straight and boxy. So I found fitting other jackets, maybe a riding jacket or something that might be cinched a little around the waist, it bunches up and it gets a little bit uncomfortable at the bottom. But the fabric is super nice, so it's not like there's a hard edge pushing into your waist or your stomach when it does that. But it would have been kind of nice, a little bit easier to wear other clothing with it if it was something that was a little bit more trim to the body. But if you've got a different body shape than me, it may fit you perfect. So that's just a personal preference. One of the nice features too with the heated element is that on the inside, they can tuck away the whole control system. So when you're ready to ride, if you're going to use the heated part, you just unbutton a couple of these snaps, this folds out, and when it's zipped up, it sits right on the top of your leg. On the inside of this little pouch here, there's the wire so that you can plug it in on your bike. There's just a 2-lead wire that plugs into the battery on your bike. You hook that up. And then there's a little pigtail, kind of like your battery tender would look like. And you can just plug this straight in there. And it works great. There's 3 different settings. And like I said, it sits right on your leg while you're riding. You can adjust this. There's 3 different settings, low, medium, and high. High is very warm. I have very rarely put it on high. Usually it's on just the first or second notch. If it's a really cold day, no sun out, and maybe 38 degrees, something like that, trying to ride, then I might bump it up into the 3rd one. The heating elements in this jacket are right in the front. They'd be right on your chest as you're riding, both sides, which is really nice, but also not so nice. One of the things I would have liked to seen in this would be some heating elements in the arms. Heating elements are kind of tricky because you don't really want to bend them that much, so being in the arms I can see why they didn't put them there. But most motorcycles, your arms are in the wind. That's going to be one of the coldest parts on your body. So it would have been kind of nice to see it there. But like I said before, it's a very warm fabric even by itself. So usually I wear something like this and then a riding jacket over it, and I'm usually pretty warm, unless it starts getting really cold and nasty and some cold wind chill. But it's a great piece of gear. The other things too that to mention, a lot of people may like this. There's a sleeve that extends down over your hand. So it's got a thumb slot, and you can see where this might be helpful in keeping your hands a little bit warm. But I found it's more annoying than helpful. The part that goes over your hand, it only sits part way, and this seam right here sits right in the middle of your palm, which is right where you grip on your handlebars. And I found after a long ride, my hand would get sore in that spot because that's the highest pressure point of me squeezing the grip. Obviously I don't have a death grip when I'm riding. I'm not scared to death to do that, so it takes a little bit to get sore, but it is kind of annoying, especially when you go to put a riding glove over it. It compresses it against your skin all the more, and then you go squeezing your bar. I personally didn't really like it, so I tend to not put it over my hand, and then it stays bunched up around my wrist, which, whatever layer I have over this, is hard to get buckled or strapped or velcroed around my wrist because now I've got all this extra bulk. So that I kind of wish I could have changed. It's a nice feature probably for some. If you're just riding and you're not driving, say you're a passenger, this would be great. I would love this if that was the case. You know, I'd wear some little bit bigger, warmer gloves and just be able to sit back and relax. But as a driver, not really a huge fan of this. One of the downsides of this, and many pieces of heated gear, is that it's not good in the rain. This is not something you want to get wet. So it's definitely an internal layer. It's a liner for sure. You'd want to wear something, if you were riding in the rain, wanted to wear a piece like this, you wanted to completely protect it. So make sure you have good rain gear if you go to wear this. But definitely a good piece of gear. Definitely compare with other ones that are out there. This is just the one that I've had. As Harley Davidson usually is, a little bit more expensive than probably most people want to spend on something like this. But you do get what you pay for with Harley Davidson. What I've found is they're great quality. Their clothing comes with a warranty too, which is nice, usually a 1-year warranty. So that's definitely a plus on many other companies, manufacturers. And the finish, the quality of this is excellent. The zipper is very high quality. It doesn't get stuck and jammed and feel like it's going to fall apart on me. Like I mentioned before, the liner, which this is a huge piece that I really like on the zipper, is it goes up and around the edge and covers the whole inside, so you don't get any scratchy or pinch from the zipper. So that's a great feature that I really love about this. It also has the ability, which is nice from Harley Davidson, is to plug in other pieces of gear. So in here in the sleeve there's a zipper, and they have another wire that comes out, and this would plug in to their either heated liners for their gloves, or they've got some gauntlet gloves that are heated themselves. And the controller works through the same controller that you have on this liner. So this would also control the heat of the gloves. So that's a really nice feature. If you're looking to upgrade into different pieces, they also make pants and socks, and they all work on the same type of system.